Well, it's interesting what you just said. It's people in authority who abuse their authority.
That's
You mentioned it, not just police officers with badges, but you described a congressman who would not brook even questions from the audience. And you know, I'm finding the same thing with Debbie Wasserman Schultz. All of her events now here in the district are very scripted. On July 4th, she didn't come out to any of the parades.
Really?
Well, I think she's afraid of the public, of the constituents. She's afraid of being booed. She's afraid of the tough questions. And the toughest question she's been getting for many weeks now is a very simple question. Are you going to debate your opponent?
Is she going to debate you?
We're still waiting.
Wow.
I sent her a letter challenging her to a series of debates, and that was in April, early April. I've still not received the courtesy of a reply.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. We're speaking with Tim Canova. He's in the studio at Tim Canova, or at Tim_Canova is his Twitter handle. Tim Canova, just how it sounds, timcanova.com is the website. You've been opening offices around. You know, my husband and I went out to the office opening in Pembroke Pines a couple of weekends ago. You had just left. We just missed you
sorry,
there.
I missed you.
And I know you had one in Weston. So,
Yes.
I mean, things are going well?
They're going well. We have 4 field offices now. We started with a headquarters in downtown Hollywood, and I live in Hollywood.
I grew up in Hollywood.
I love Hollywood. Absolutely love it.
Our Paul, Captain Paul, our assistant, lives in Hollywood, too.
Well, you know, the downtown Hollywood is a vibrant downtown, certainly on weekends, and it slows down a bit other than the weekends. And I think this is true of a lot of Main Street USA right now. You know, big Wall Street banks, big businesses get access to cheap credit from the Federal Reserve and all kinds of subsidies from the government. But if you're a small business, a family-owned enterprise, you have trouble paying your bills and keeping afloat.
Oh, yeah.
And we really want to run a campaign that is based on what our values are and what our objectives are. You know, I stand for the kind of full employment economy that Franklin Roosevelt promised, and that's part of the whole New Deal legacy. Jobs for all. Get jobs for folks, and a lot of other problems correct themselves.
Oh, you're very right.
So in our campaign, we're not spending tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to consultants in Washington, D.C. We're spending the money here on the ground. We opened up field offices in Plantation and Pembroke Pines, and then a little more than a week ago, I believe, we opened up a field office in Weston, which is where Debbie Wasserman Schultz lives.
Yes, she does. Yeah. Oh, yes, she does.
So we're taking this right to her doorstep, and we're fighting for every single vote. We haven't conceded any constituency to her.
Now, do you do any polling yourself? I know polling's expensive.
We haven't done any polling, and I've been resistant to spending the money on polling at this point. You know, up until now, I'm not sure what it would have shown, except that I don't have much name recognition. I think that's changing very quickly, and I say that based on just being stopped on the street time and again in the last couple of weeks. So our messages are getting out there. We're doing direct mail. We're phone banking, and we're certainly canvassing and knocking on a lot of doors. And I'm all over the place speaking wherever I'm invited.